Hey everyone, my name is Nicole and I'm a beekeeper. Welcome to my channel. So this is my first video, so I wasn't exactly sure how to go about this, but let me just introduce myself. I am a beekeeper out of New Jersey, South Jersey to be exact, right outside of Philadelphia. I specialize in education, so I go to schools and stuff, do educational presentations and do that. I also have my business, so my main business is Bees on Main Street. And then my Hive tour business, which is Riverfront Hive Tours, is an in-depth educational presentation. So it's where you suit up and you go to inside the beehive and you learn all about it. And I do that out of Palmyra. That's a town here in South Jersey. And I do that out of the Palmyra Cove Nature Park. So, with that, I wasn't sure how to go about doing this channel. I like, there's so many beekeepers on here and showing different things, showing different wonderful things. So I figured, I'd share my experiences with you. And one of the experiences I had over this summer was something called wax moths. They are part of nature's cleanup crew. And so when I say nature's cleanup crew, like we'll say like vultures, they eat dead animals and stuff like that. And ants too, they're part of nature's cleanup crew. So wax moths, what they usually like to do is when there's an empty hive, they like to go inside the hive and eat up all the wax and all that stuff, but they're kind of gross. And they also like to get into active hives too. So as a beekeeper, my responsibility is to keep those wax moths out of the hives. So with the wax moths that I was dealing with, it was in an empty hive. I have a few hives at the cove, and it was my middle one that had no bees in it. And to be straight up, I was not being responsible enough as a beekeeper to just double check inside that hive and see what was going on. Like, I only did it like a few times over the summer, and I was like, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. And then there was, I don't know, I think a couple months before I went in there again. So then when I went in there again, it was absolutely covered in wax moths, which is gross and disgusting. So I took the opportunity to share that with you. So if you're interested in beekeeping or becoming a beekeeper and any of that, this is something you should keep an eye out for. So, here, come take a look. Well, let me show you. This is crazy. Now this is my inner lid. My inner lid. Do you see that? That is absolutely disgusting. So you can imagine how the inside looked. In all my 8 years, haven't seen anything like this. Normally it's too embarrassing for me to talk about, but I figured, hey, if this prevents another beekeeper, this happening too, or if there's another beekeeper out there that's like, whew, not alone, I am willing to share, because there's always room for growth. There's always room for learning. So I'm gonna break these off like that. Whoa. See if I can salvage equipment. And it's okay. Now I have had a bad hive beetle problem. Sometimes I tend to forget that I'm in a woodsy area. I don't know why, but like I do. And that stuff out here can get intense with certain things that I don't deal with on the roof of my house. And to tell you the truth, I'd rather have this than the hive beetle, because the hive beetle infestation I had completely ruins all equipment. When some of this is actually salvageable, I could clean it off. I freeze it for a good week, and then whatever's left, I could stick it in hives, and the bees will clean it off. And the hive beetles, they're really, really gross. They will ruin your honey and all of that. And I actually have, from the hive beetle issue I actually have a frozen frame from one of the frames that I had the infestation. So I'm able to show you exactly what they do when they take over. It's so nasty. This is nasty, but at least when I clean these off, it's done. It's one and done. The hive beetle infestation it's a lot of work. Days and days and days and days and days. So yeah, so if you want to see this again, yeah, nasty. See all those white things? All of these white things are cocoons. All of these white things. Okay, so as you can see, that was nasty. That was pretty gross. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna have it in 2 parts because it was a lot, as you can see. But yeah, so thank you for staying. If you have any questions about whatever, I mean, this channel is going to be open to whatever. So yeah, you can ask me questions about anything. If you're an aspiring beekeeper, ask away. Also, let me give you a little bit about myself. I am Afro Boricua, so yeah, Latina here. And so yeah, I got a little spiciness. I enjoy fashion. I'm a mother. I have 2 kids. So if you have any questions about anything, ask away. And thank you. Thank you for staying. Good.